Hey guys, I'm using my proper light. Yay. So, I wanted to do just a quick vlog for today, and then I plan on reviewing Deadpool tomorrow or something to that. I don't know. Some tomorrow or the next day or something like that. Um, this is really bright. I don't know how I feel about it, but this is what YouTubers do, right? Anyway, so just to update you guys, I I don't even know where to begin. I kind of had a moment last night where my mom basically was like, "Hey, I'm going to Cuba." Last minute, and my family dog, who's 12, is elderly, so all of a sudden we had to go there for the weekend, and we never really like doing that, but especially when we're not asked, we're just expected to be there because the alternative is to have my sperm donor show up instead, which he still is, but we wanted to kind of be there for a few days anyway. God, my hair looks shiny. Whoops. So we did. We went, and I was finally able to locate the um, the files of like the charges that I had against that lunatic, which happened just over a month ago now. So I am at the 1 year mark, and from experience, it does get better. So if you are going through this, please know that it does get better. But that being said, I definitely had a moment last night where I really, really wanted to be the Batman. I wanted to put on a balaclava and scare the shit out of him. Just for me and for anyone else that he is potentially gonna hurt because of our brutal and unfair legal system. I I've been having and have had since this event took place this awful feeling of guilt that I didn't stop it. And I've been really, really dealing with that lately and what it means and how painful it's been to kind of carry that. So I just finally got to the point where I have his address, I have his full name, I know his birthday. I'm ready to go get this motherfucker and just scare him a little. Wasn't gonna hurt him or like death threats or anything that's gonna land me in jail, but just be like, hey, remember me? I'm still here. And I was going to, and then I stumbled across like all of my old school report cards from when I was in grade 3 or something, and a few of my teachers had made note about how I was so passionate about topics, about issues, that I took it so seriously and so personally, and that they looked forward to seeing me on TV one day talking about what I believe in and my truth and they're right. So I looked through those, and then I had my lovely fiance Jordan kind of look at me, and he was like, what happened to you was unbelievably horrific, and believe me, if we could do something about it, we would. But the thing is that we can't, and you can't let your life and your happiness, you can't let this guy control you for the rest of your life, which is my stance on it as well. I try to live that way because I don't want him to further impact my life more than he has. But I do I do have the Batman complex where I really want to I really want to do the vigilante thing, and I really do want to make a difference, and I really do want to get bad people off of the streets. I've always felt that way. I've always wanted to be a cop, or if not a cop, a nurse or a lawyer or whatever, like anything involved with those things, with taking care of people, with putting bad guys away. And I've always been like that. And it became so hard having to think about it in that sense, just because there's this wonderful man in front of me, and there's my dog to my side, and there's my elderly dog, and I just, family. And it's something that I've longed for my whole life. Not that I don't have a family, but we had a very dysfunctional family, and as you can probably tell. And so growing up wasn't a very happy time, and I don't have a lot of fond memories of it at all. But this gives me the opportunity to have fond memories and to see my future husband become the most wonderful dad that he never had, and that I never had. Um, and I'm so fortunate to have that. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to completely stop being an activist and pissing people off about it and standing up for victims, because absolutely not. I will. I will always stick up for victims, and I will always be vocal about it, and I will always fight until my last breath. And I will do everything in my power as a lowly mortal with no influence in the world anywhere, to make a difference somehow. And even if it's just for 5 people, then that's maybe the best I can do. But this is the year where I get to plan the wedding with my wonderful Jordan, and I get to look forward to so many exciting things, and eventually a kid, and my dog who's recently become a tank, oddly, and I don't want to give him the satisfaction. And again, I had said that in earlier videos of where I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of it, or anything, but I just couldn't let go. And so I was preaching it, but I wasn't following through with it. And I feel like now what happened to me is still a part of me. It's going to be a part of me until the day I die. It has forever changed me, and it has forever shaped me, and in a lot of ways I'm never going to be the same person again. But the person that I am today is a strong woman who's not afraid to talk out about things, in hopes that at least one person sees a video, or sees tweets, or see posts that I make, and just knows that there's someone out there who has been through it, who has walked in those same shoes, maybe to different extents, doesn't matter, because it's all the same thing. And I just really want to be there to be a voice, to be a support system, and be less of a vigilante, but more of a role model, and more proof that what happens to you does not define you. Your actions define you, and those are up to you. So I just kind of wanted to say that I got really, really close. I was looking for stuff, and I wanted to just run out of the house and go to town on him. But it really doesn't make me any better than that sick piece of shit anyway. I will do whatever I can through social media to make it so that people know about him and are aware of him and will stay away. And really, that's all that I can do. I press charges. I did what I can. I may look into civil court yet. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. It's just that this year, I don't want to think about that instead of thinking about being married to my best friend and the love of my life. And instead of buying a home eventually, and those are the things that I've waited for my whole life, and to let someone so despicable, so pathetic, take away from that achievement, the things that I never thought that I'd ever have, because I never thought that anyone would ever love me, or want to marry me, or have a family with me, or anything. I never thought that that would ever happen for me. And to let this monster get away with stealing my happiness that I've earned, that I've fought for, that I've, cried for, that I've been tortured for, it would just be a disservice to myself. So, unless something changes, this is going to be the last topic video about assault. And it's not because I'm not going to support the cause, and it's not because I'm not going to be vocal about it, because I will. And I will always raise awareness about it, and I will always be there for you if you're watching this, and I will listen to you, and I will help you the best that I can. But while respecting the fact that everybody has their own journey and everyone has to make their own mistakes, or they have to live have their own life lessons, and I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge anybody for what they've done. I'm really not. But if you get any type of anything, any motivation, any insight, any positivity from this, then that is what is healing. And I don't want to have to keep reliving what I have relived. And I want to have to keep talking about it, and I don't want to have to give this piece of shit more airtime, because that's not what he deserves. So although I would like to talk about the rest of things, if you guys do want to hear about my other relationship with, my second part of my relationship with Cody, then let me know. But really, it doesn't matter. And while if you're watching this and you are a victim of any type of violence, while you may not have that boyfriend or girlfriend yet, while you may not have that support system, well, you may not have justice in any sense, just know that you lived through it, you survived, you overcame it, it did not destroy you, and you are unbreakable, and you should be so proud of yourself, and you should celebrate yourself, and you should know that at this point nothing can break you. And just that I love you all so much. I don't want to be a downer anymore. I don't want to focus on the negative things in life. I truly want to be something positive to watch and to look at. That doesn't mean that there's not going to be personal vlogs or anything like that. It just means that I don't want to have to keep rehashing what was done to me. I feel like I've aired enough dirty laundry. I will probably still go public with a few other things, but at the same time, I do want to focus on reviewing like Deadpool, which will be coming up really quick, reviewing Batman versus Superman, reviewing fucking X-Men Apocalypse, reviewing Civil War, and Suicide Squad, and everything else. So, I do want to go back to doing the things that make me happy rather than dwelling on things that make me sad. So if this has helped you, then I could not be more honored to have wasted minutes of your life, because you are wonderful. You are special. And you will get through this. No matter what anyone says, you will get through this. And if you haven't reached out to a counselor, if you haven't told a friend or a family member, I do encourage you to talk to them if you feel like they are a safe place where you can talk to someone, anyone. Just getting it off of your chest and sharing your truth, and knowing that what you're saying is valid, and having everything made, I don't know. You would be surprised at what you'll hear back when you talk to people about what's happened. No one's going to blame you. No one's going to say that you deserved it. More than likely, if you're a woman or a man, if you mentioned it to someone, I bet you that one of those people that you talked to it about have experienced some degree to what you have as well. So you are not alone. There are far too many of us, and we cannot stay silent, and I will not stay silent, but we can no longer dwell in the past. We deserve happiness, we deserve peace, we deserve closure, and we deserve a happy, healthy life, and to be loved and cherished. And I truly hope that you, if you're watching this, can find that in time. But until you do, know that I'm here for you. I know that there are millions of other people that are out there ready to talk to you as well. So thank you so much for listening to some of the dark entries into my past. I still will delve into some things for sure, but for now I'm going to leave it at that and focus on the exciting new superhero stuff. And just thank you so much for watching these videos that probably are not comfortable to watch whatsoever and just not good. But thank you for watching them. Thank you for supporting me through what has been a crazy roller coaster time. And thank you for being truly my best friends and for remembering me and never losing faith in me and always telling me that I can get through it, because your motivation has sincerely helped me get to the place where I am today. So let's keep up the good fight. Let's do it the clean way, Batman style. And let's fight this so that our daughters, our sisters, our brothers, our sons never have to endure what we have and what many other people all over the world have. So again, thank you so much for watching. I will return with happy videos, I promise. Thank you so much for listening.